Hi everybody, my name is Paige. I'm an occupational therapist. Welcome to my first YouTube video. The reason I made this channel is so that I can put out the information that I was looking for when I was a new grad and I was having such a hard time finding. I was searching and searching and searching and found one person who I love their content, but it was the only person I could find and I wanted multiple opinions and multiple points of view. So that's the reason behind this channel. If that is interesting to you, go ahead and follow along, and I will be posting plenty more in the future. To start out, I kind of wanted to just introduce myself and how long I've been in OT, where I started, that kind of thing. I've been in OT for about 2.5 years. Pretty new still, I would say. I still call myself a new grad. I don't know when the point in time you stop calling yourself a new grad is, but I definitely still call myself a new grad. So I've been in OT for 2.5 years. I started travel therapy right out of school. I graduated December of 2021, took my boards exam January 2022, and then I took a few months off to travel a little bit, and then took my first OT job in May of 2022, and it is now January 2024. So it has been some time. In that time period, I have done 4 travel assignments. Currently, I'm not practicing. I am living in Japan, which again is a whole nother story. If anyone wants more details on that, let me know. I'm not practicing in Japan because that is a whole other hoop to jump through. But I am living in Japan right now temporarily. But I am excited to get back home to start working again, which again, another video on that another time. I'm gonna rewind all the way back to when I was in grad school. I was never the student who was like, I know for sure I want to go pediatrics route, or I know for sure geriatrics, outpatient, hands. I never had the one setting that I was like 100% on. I always was like, I kind of want to do a little bit of everything. Like, I don't want to be with just 2-year-olds forever. I don't want to be with just 55 plus forever. I don't want to be only in acute care forever. Like, I kind of wanted to be able to dip my toes into all the settings. That's one of the reasons I even went OT in the first place, was because of all the options in like job setting. And so getting towards the end of school, when, you know, everybody's looking at, you know, this is the field work I want to go to because it aligns more with what I want to do, I just didn't really have that. However, I did know for a fact I did not want to do home health. Something about going into people's homes really freaked me out. Story on that another time, because now my mind has changed a little bit. I've actually done home health now. And 2, I knew I did not want to do travel therapy. Now, we had a travel therapist come in and talk to our class about, you know, how she lives as a travel therapist, and it completely turned me off of travel therapy. I don't know if I think I already wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, because I knew in my head already, I'm like, I'm not interested in this, so like, I'm gonna work on something else. But what I took away from that whole lecture was basically the only jobs open for travel therapists are in the middle of nowhere, states nobody wants to go to. You don't always get like crazy good pay. Like, it just seemed kind of like, why would I do that? Like, why would I want to go to the middle of Montana and not even get paid well? Which was a huge misconception, obviously, because here I am now, and travel therapy is like my life. So, like I said, in school, I was very much no to travel therapy and no to home health. As I was getting to the end of school, since my boyfriend at the time was traveling too, and his travel is like 8 to 9 months at a time, and then he'd come back for a few months and then go again. And so to me, I was like, well, honestly, like, travel therapy seems like the best option, because you work for 3 months and then I can take whatever kind of time off that I want. Granted that if I don't care about the benefits, which I was still under my parents' insurance, so it didn't matter as much to me. But so to me, being able to work for 13, 14 weeks, and then I can go visit my boyfriend at the time elsewhere, wherever he's at, and then I can come back and work and then go visit. That's what kind of motivated me to go travel route. And on top of that, also the fact that I wanted to be able to test out multiple settings. I knew that OT was a job for me, but I didn't know what setting was going to be the setting for me, I guess. And honestly, still to this day, I don't really know where I want to like end up solely, because I really enjoy travel. So at this moment, I just see myself doing travel for a few more years at least. Yeah, so that's kind of how I got into travel therapy. So initially not wanting to, and then it just kind of lined up with my life and made the most sense out of all the positions. Obviously, when you're in school, your teachers put into you like, and other OTs, they're like, you shouldn't go travel OT unless you've got experience. They don't hire you unless you've got at least 2 years experience. That is a lie. That is a flat out lie. They are lying to you. And no hate to them, because they're trying to kind of protect you and, you know, like keep you in that little bubble of like safety, you know? And that's cool. But it takes a special person. They are right that it takes a certain kind of person to be able to just jump in and get with the program. So you do have to be very flexible and very quick on your feet and like be able to take kind of that independent route and just figure it out. If you don't have those qualities, yes, it's going to be more difficult, but it's not impossible. Now I have 2 years of experience in 3 different settings as a new grad OT. Like, if I wanted to quit travel and go get a permanent job, I have 3 different types of experience. I could go to any 3 of those and probably get a job very easily. To me, I would not have done I would not have done anything different in my like come up of how I've become where I am now, but it's definitely not for the weak. I will say that. So I was gonna also go into kind of how I went about getting my first travel job, but I think I'm gonna put that in another video because this one's getting kind of long and I want these videos to stay pretty short. So keep an eye out for my next video. I'm going to go into detail about how I got my first travel job as a new grad and all the steps it took to get there.